Georgia, how was your game today?
Look, honestly, we came out, we were all guns blazing. It was a great 3 quarters to begin with. It was my first game. It was awesome to be with the girls and the team, but we ended up losing in the final seconds. But in total for the first game, I think we all worked together as a team and we learned a lot about each other. It just wasn't a result.
It's alright, I'm sure you're going to get them next week.
Playing Preston in Preston is always like a bit daunting. They're always like a really scary big team, and Preston is so far away, which is annoying. But we used it as a benchmark of how we were versus last year, and we fucking killed it. Scores level at 3/4 time. Highlights was Catherine surprising the shit out of herself, kicking a goal, and Katie just owning their ruckman.
It was Preston versus Preston in Preston. It was our smallest margin ever against Preston. And at some point in the game, I got a free kick. Didn't know why I got a free kick, but the important thing is I got a goal off the free kick in my second ever game. But I reckon the goal came down to the team, because I remember Katie being like, it's all right, you've got this, it's just like training. And the best part was kicking the goal and then everyone like rushing in and being like, woo, good job.
Okay, so round 3 was against UHSVU, so I have no idea what that stands for, but anyway. Previous to us, they had beaten 2 teams quite considerably, and they did beat us 45-8. But I think we played really well together as a team. We kept up with them, and somehow I was lucky enough to get a goal, which I actually didn't celebrate at all because I didn't even think it had gone through. I thought it was touched, so that was really exciting, and people were coming to run towards me, and it was actually the best feeling ever.
So apparently I picked you as one of the best players. What? No, you did. You were really good. You played a really good game. So what are some of the things you did, and what would we do well?
Yeah, marks, which I didn't think that I could do because I used to be really scared of the ball.
Yeah,
I think having a really good coach, and he's really guided me on how to actually take a proper mark.
Yes.
And now I can do it, and I'm not scared of other girls around me. Just we needed some more coaching, and we just had this guy Harry just come into the team. Now we really gel as a team, and now that we're all just having fun.
Yesterday in our game against Bully and Templestowe, it was a really rainy, wet day, but I managed to get my first tackle, my first mark, my first free kick, which was a lot of fun for me. And we played really well despite losing, and it was pretty impressive to see a lot of my teammates playing on with injuries. It was quite inspirational, so well done to everyone.
Round 5 against the Hampton Rovers. It was our first win this week, which is very exciting. We were able to stay in front for most of the game, so there was a little bit of a buzz going around, but I guess the definite highlight would be Katie, our ruck, kicking a massive goal from more than 50 metres out.
We're about to go. I did. You can, but you have to sweat so much. Keep choosing every time. What? I'm losing my marbles here.
what a beautiful morning to play a game of football. I think what was particularly special about this match was the fact that I could really start to see a lot of the training drills that were done on Monday and Wednesdays come to life in the game. There was a specific moment where we had 4 kicks and 4 marks in a row on the wing, and that was a really magical thing to be a part of. It's great being part of a team where we've got experienced players and new players, and we each learn something from each other and we bring something different to the team.
What did you think of today's performance? We played really well, we played as a team and everyone had fun.
Any standout performances from the girls on the field today?
Georgia Murphy, yes. AJ kicked a few goals, Michaela, we knew we could bounce in our team.
Did you kick a goal, Annika?
I did! Yes,
did you mean to?
Yes!
Three wins on the trot. How's next week looking?
It'll be 4. Look, it's our highest score ever. No, this season. Yay! It was an amazing game. Girls just put amazing pressure all the way down the ground. Just tackle. And there was just always numbers and always someone there, and we were hungry, and it was amazing. And go Two Blues!
Go Two Blues!
There was a lot of excitement as we were turning up to the fields today, both from the girls, from the sidelines, and some nerves flying around too. But I think that really just shows our building momentum throughout the season. There was a huge mud patch in the middle, which was pretty gross. I'm pretty sure most of us ate some of it at some point, but let's not think too hard about that. The intensity out there, the backup, the girls' spirit, and just their sportsmanship in general is pretty amazing to be a part of. So we made it 4 in a row.
So the game started with a really amazing speech from Mel. Ladies, they're called Swinburne, but by the end of the game they're gonna be Swineburne because they're gonna be in the mud. Everyone just got really dirty and really into it. It was very good. Oh, my other favourite part was when Loz was going to kick for the goal and all the girls from the other team were going at her. Like Loz can't hear, so she was so unaffected by it.
Heather?
Just here to talk about our game against Preston.
I mean, we did lose this game, but there were many highlights for this game.
So many highlights.
Number 1, we took out the ruck. Yes. Strong.
Yeah. Number 2, their best player, number 5. She had new boots that game, so she got blisters and
I run her around
really
like a motherfucker.
Bad game because Heather tagged this girl and she couldn't get a touch on it.
Yep.
Highlight 3. They were down to 15 players by the end of the match.
Oh yeah, that bitch at the
end. We had a hamstring, we had a concussion that went to hospital, sorry.
We were super strong that game. I reckon that's the strongest we were ever.
You know what, we really rallied together as a team. Up the Blues.
Up the Blues.
Yeah, the Blues.
We went into our game against Hampton today looking for that win. We got a point in the first quarter, and that's where it ended. So we may have dropped the ball on that, but we didn't drop our heads. We played another 3 quarters rolling around in the mud, and we showed those Hampton Rovers just what the Two Blues are made of.
One of my highlights would have been when we played against Oakley, and it's about halftime, it started pouring down. I was talking to a girl next, like on me, and she just said, I just want this to be over, it's so unenjoyable. But for us, it was pretty fun. I think it helped us get into finals, or it was what got us into finals. But yeah, wait, we didn't get into finals. Oh, crap.
So round 12 against Emmaus. Girls, how would you describe the final scoreline?
Embarrassing. It was difficult to watch from the sidelines.
Look, we tried hard, but I think we just played
straight.
Yeah, it was a bit frustrating. It was a bit wet and muddy in average conditions.
But you know, from the sideline, you could actually see them trying to pick up the ball and go straight through their hair.
Yeah.
It was the worst conditions.
But look, it was a bit of a wake-up call, and I think we bounced back pretty well from it. Girls, what do you say?
We grew.
Anyway, cheers.
So, first game against Emmaus, loved it. It was like so high energy. Probably my favorite part was like just, like the shoving and then also just getting my hands on the ball. It was a super wet game, so being able to pick up the ball, it was just like celebrations all around that someone could actually hold on to it. Great team of girls, super stoked to be involved and actually start to learn the rules.
Well, it's lucky round 13 and it's Bulleen again. And judging by their warm-up music, they are just as feral as they were last time. It's a really windy day and the game is played in pretty difficult conditions, but our midfielders just didn't stop running, which was really great to see. They got the edge on us early, but then Jackie kicked a classic goal. We just kept in it for the whole game. There was also an outstanding effort from Gabs, who had a dodgy hammy but still managed to snatch a fantastic goal towards the end of the game. We went down by 10 points, but it was a really solid effort by our girls. And my favourite part was the scintillating conversation with number 47 I had there in the back line. Heard all about all the faces she wanted to punch in previous matches. What a charming individual she was.
Round 14 was the last of the games, unfortunately, this season. My favourite part was the first 10 minutes when you were playing the top team, and it was clear that you were keeping up with the pace of the game, and it was going to be a fight all day, and you could really gauge that from the first 10 minutes of the game. That was really exciting from the boundary. Yeah, Megs was pretty solid today. She was, I don't know, like the Energizer Bunny or something. She just like found another gear and... No, you kicked the best goal of the day. I didn't see it, but all we could see was a bundle of players and then a massive celebration coming out from the pack. She loves a celebration. We love to beat and we hate to lose. We will beat them one and all. The better they are, the harder they fall.
Did you notice I said, what did you love about today? And he said it was the last game.
It's too sunny. Actually, maybe if you stand there, like I'm standing.
I'll stand in front of you, but move out of the scoreline.
She will.
How are the girls going? How do you go?
No, we did really well. Last game last season.
How many games have you played?
I've only played 4.
Oh, this year?
I've only played 4.
How many games for the team? Speak on behalf of the team, Katie.
As a team, we played 12.
And who kicked the most spectacular goal? And who kicked the most spectacular goal?
Oh, another one! Yes, AJ!
Free snake.
Free snake, how's your knee? You did Loz's knee. You did Loz's knee. Bribing the interviewer.
Got centre half forward here. Yes, stand up centre half forward here, Bill. Yes. What was it like playing centre half forward this year?
Interesting because I played most of my games at a centre half back.
Bye.
Hurry up, you two.
Sorry.
Yeah, totally fine.
Big roll.
Are you going to say something?
Look, at the end of the day, AFL's a game of 4 quarters, and whoever kicks the most points wins. And we just got over the line at the end of the day. So full credit to the boys. Yeah, no.
Girls, we're girls.
No, I'm being a dickhead. I'm pretending.